initial acceptance, you have to review the achievements, you have to provide corrective feedback, and also identify obstacles that an individual actually may meet in the process of carrying out the tasks that you both agreed on. And also, the issue of motivation is trying to capacitate the individual, create enthusiasm in that individual, so that he understands why he has to carry out those tasks, and also how it benefits that particular individual. So that that's also the rewards, some of the reward system that individual is going to get those tasks.
So, you mean like in every helping process, case workers need to review, not like waiting until the evaluation stage. I mean like, okay, let me say I have received the case, I've done the planning, I've done the assessment. Does it mean like after doing the assessment I should review, or I should wait until I reach to the evaluation stage?
Good question. What do other people think? What do other people think? Do you have to wait, or what do you have to do? Can you wait, or you have to do something? The question is, you don't have to wait. At every stage. That's the individual part. Right? At every stage, check. Because what happens is, you can deal with the case from here, right? The boy came to you, beaten, whatever and so on that. You start with that case all through until you come to an evaluation. You have to discover that that case does not belong to you. You have wasted your time. And you have wasted your time, resources, and also you have wasted in terms of your services. So, why we do the planning at every stage, why we monitor, is because we want to find out, is it necessary for me to proceed? Right? 1, 2. Am I proceeding in the right direction? That's what we monitor. Monitoring is a checks and balances strategy. Whether it's a project, whether it's in a case or an individual, it helps you to check whether what you're trying to do is the right thing or not. So that it gives you an opportunity to make corrective measures, right? Immediately. If I'm doing with a case, and I know that I think the procedure I'm following is wrong, and I just continue to use it, what is my time? And what does that mean? If you just continue, and you go all through, what does that mean? Right, I was going to come to that issue. Yesterday we talked, or the other day, we talked about confidence. Right? Confidence is when you initiate something, do it rightly, get the result, and sustain it. So if you start the process late, you want to sustain it in a competent manner, right? By following all those things, am I doing the right thing? This boy was beaten at the bar, and has come to me for help with his swollen eye. Broken eye. What do you do? You are so sure. What do you tell? Either, if you don't know to, honestly, after yesterday, you find that that case is a initial case, right? Serious, yeah. Even if you go to the doctor, has a broken eye, whatever, his eye is all out. Still needs medical care. Serious, yeah. Which you cannot provide. You need the police to intervene, which you cannot do. The only thing is, I said, carry out the brokenness to get at it. Come on, zero. You beat the guy with police. right? Makitaripoti hapa katika kada utende hospitali. Tuko katika hospitali kama kana. So you zangu zinamenya. So you have helped me yesterday until you go. Now, if you wait until you do evaluation of this, choose one of the party, second level, yeah, you're wasting your time, right? So, indeed, it's very important to remember these three things. Orals. You can get beautiful case, right? Nice case, you take it all through. When you come to assessment, you discover that actually you cannot generate an intervention. It's possible. You do all your way until you come in. You have done your assessment and everything else. You discover that you cannot provide any intervention. Right? You also have wasted your time. Right? Now, what I mean here is that, let's assume, let's give an example. Dina's husband is a drunkard. That's an example. That's really that. Then every time he comes home, he beats you, doesn't give you supplies or whatever it is and so on. Right? You go to social worker to complain, and the case commences. Intake, you have told the social worker the story, right? And he looks at that and comes to an assessment issue and says, I think you are right. This is a serious issue, we must deal with it, right? And you proceed to deal with Dina. I don't know how you will be dealing with her, what you are going to tell her, whatever it is, right? And no, the assessment, yes, the situation is bad, there's this, and whatever it is, and so on and so on. So you come to intervention. What do you do? Anyway, the family what Dina sees will be lost, right? The family is dysfunctional. Now, what do? You start, right? No intervention. Now, what would you have done by intake after getting information from Dina? Right? You know that the situation involves two people. It's a family issue, right? Dina and the husband. Okay, she's not trying to right? And the husband, there's that problem around, right? Then you proceed to deal with it. Dina is not way. So what you do? From here, you discover that this is a family issue. I've gotten a story from Dina, but for me to proceed, I need to get the story from the husband, right? Now, if now is going to give you a lot of time, go to the husband, whatever this gets also it means now you have looked at your situation. You think you need the family, the husband as well. And in the process, you may need even the apostle or family, right? To find out. Or my woman whatever, to find out what happens, what is something like that, right? It means now you're doing your way right here. In the end, after the assessment and everything, you can get an intervention. Then, seriously, you can use after general counseling about the behavior issues of whatever it is in their own responsibility and all sorts of things. You can use what we call family therapy approach, no? Or you can bring in families from both sides and you sit down and see what is going to happen, of course, and so forth. Or those will be the interventions. But if you concentrate on Dina alone, you cannot bring, of course, what is this. How can happen? Yes. So you can see how it is important that at every stage you look back. Whatever you do, come back, assess yourself. That's what we call the monitoring, right? The step-by-step activity that you carry as you do the things around.
So,
yeah.
Is it doable that maybe you are assisting someone who has a certain issue, so you done the first process, the second process, and the third process. So then you see that maybe there is nothing you can do, maybe in assisting the issue of your services. So is it doable that you can terminating the process of assessing this person by referring maybe the person like say nothing. You can just go to that.
Can you correct yourself? If you're talking about referral, it means you have not your person.
Yeah, so I was meaning like someone came in, like maybe with a certain problem. It can be a family issue.
Yeah.
So you have seen that maybe the solution to that thing
is not with you.
Yeah. So you have just
why would it not be with you? If it is social work in nature, it should be with you.
So maybe the solutions might be maybe just referring the person to the police station. Then
yes, that's what I'm saying. Once you refer, it means you've done something. Yes. Not that you have failed, no. It means you have realized and discovered that when we look at referral, what a referral is, right? When you do a referral, that means that you have failed. No. But that you have done all that is possible within your capacity and within your policy of the identity, and discover that that case does not fit into what you're supposed to do as a social worker. Then you take it off to someone else. Right? By taking it to someone else, you are not, you have not failed. When you come to look at what you call case management, you see what case management is all about. You find that what you are actually doing is a part of what you call case management. You get a case, you are managing a case to a certain level, right? And that case cannot go beyond that level. You discover that this case should also be referred to some other place. There are instances where the case can start. I think that we shall look at what we call case management. And we shall also look at what we call case conferencing. These two things. These two things help you in the process, right? You have a case in your office, right? And you find that the boy with his eye, yes, has come to you, and discover and find that behind his being beaten, whatever it is, there is still the issue of a social problem within himself, right? Is a perpetual visitor at the bar, and also maybe is a just boy who's supposed to be in school, right? So you see that now behavioral issues coming in, which are social in nature. You need to deal with those, right? Now, what is beaten? So what do? You use what you call case management. That's why you open the case for discussion and management to different institutions that can be involved in that particular case. Right? So there will be the police, the health people, yourself, and maybe the community leaders. Right? Now we have opened what we call case management. So that case is going to be managed by different people. Right? And you are okay. You're not successful. And discover that actually the intervention may come from somebody else, and not yourself. But because you opened it for case management, you will have done your work nicely. Second, you may open it to what we call case conference. That is where you agree these days, and agree maybe on Zoom, whatever it is, on a particular case, where maybe it's an issue of the behavior of the individual, whatever, something like that. And you are not a trained psychotherapist, for example, right? Yeah. So you come with St. John of God, the police, the hospital, yourself, on Zoom, you discuss all that case conference. So in the end, all of you will come up with a solution to that problem. And you help us in it. You're not fulfilled. So you have all these strategies around. Through case conferencing, you discover that you say no. Somebody with a trained psychotherapist, you say no. But that case, you think, that type of behavior, maybe it's a bit psychiatric. Can we bring this one to that institution to do that? And once you refer the case, it is still your case. So it is still your case. Why do you think so? Why do you think it is still your case? It is still your case because, one, organization, he doesn't have to go against the same questions that you asked him, right? But that organization can get the new questions to ask based on what they read from your reports, right? Yeah, so they start from there, and they move on to something else. So it becomes a case because you'll also be interested to know what happens after you have delivered that information. Yes, you don't deliver and forget about it. No, you can still find out. What happens to that boy? You may discover that after that boy died. But it's also good for you to know that he died. Yes. Not going to get an African, but and no, he died. And in your record, you get somewhere, get different feedback from the referred to organization says he died. Still available. So that case still belongs to you, this your case. And usually, in a referred case, there will also be a lot of communication, forth and forth, so that you are dating one another, something like that. Actual practice becomes very interesting. That's why in social work, we say 45% of work, 55% out. Because how do you get information? Right? So you must be good with your traveling, you must be good with your interviewing and get information, and you can come to all the way. Il y a des caisses, comme la caisse est sur le long, mais elle se souffrir au soutien. What do you do? You go there. Yes, you have resources, you go there. After the education, you be out in the field, you see how to see that. You buy bananas on the way back. So, it's either you get information from your colleague in Egypt. Give him your information. He does the investigation on your behalf, and after that investigation has been conducted, then he can give you information which you can use again to deal with the situation as such. So this is how it will be. It's quite an involving. Okay, so contracting. What is contracting? What is contracting in PCM? Yes, that's what it means. It's a task that you are agreeing to do, right? Between yourself and your service user. So enter your contract. Here, you just have a written or oral agreement on what each one of you is going to do. They will define and describe each individual's responsibility, right? Which may include the goal of the client and how to achieve it. These are all notes. That's why I'm using the whole scale of the client instead of using the word client. You let client information also what privacy. Right. So I need to update this also. So we read this. That's what we want to do about. Yes, they do. So it will be a service user. This is how we should be using this. And I think we need to get better for these corrections. Service user. Yes.
Yes, you highlight the word retrieval requested to change it.
Okay. And also number 2, what is that individual we wish to have or we want? how the case worker will help that to yourself. The time. That's why I said time limited. Time focused, right? To waste your time. What time do you give yourself to accomplish the tasks that you have set before yourself? Or for yourself? And also, if you look at how you plan the modalities through which you are going to deal with your service user and also how. Are you going to take a forum, for example? And please, in each case that you deal with, there is always what we call an aftercare service. An aftercare service is a service that you provide after you have dealt with your service user, right? Just to follow up once or so to see what is happening. But also, this will depend on the nature of the case, right? So remember, it will depend on the nature of the case. Some of those follow-ups could be dangerous. Can you give an example how a follow-up can be dangerous? No answer. Can I give you an answer? Let's assume we're dealing with the case of Gina, right? And the case ends up in divorce. The husband is angry, Gina is angry. Then immediately after divorce, the week after that, you want to follow up on how Gina is doing to go to her house. Right? And people see that, and the husband notices that to be dangerous. Well, sure, you engineer the divorce, and there's something between you and Gina, so you have a problem. So you have to look at the nature of the case. Is it sensitive or not sensitive? Right? So case like that, if you have a divorce, that's fine. Okay. See, I tell you, so forth. Right. Please, this is not bad community now. But don't talk about it. Just an example. Right? You assume you don't have to do it, so never. Move on. Let's look at now the TCA termination. This is termination not specific for TCA, not termination of cases. Number termination is another process that we will be looking at. But this is specific to TCA. Of course, like normal cases, the TCA also goes through all processes that are supposed to be there. You review, you progress at evaluation, measure the results against your goals that you set yourself to achieve, and you are satisfied. You and your service user, you agree or not to go on aftercare. You just mentioned that one. And after treatment plan on how that individual is going to handle his life and also how you're going to follow up. So that is it. Actually, if the goal has not been met, you may refer the case to another agency. But in task-centered approach, it is easy to achieve your goal in most cases, unless your service user decides to abscond. So that's also another thing. The service user may just decide to abscond and you don't know what to do. But the issue is because the individual will be problem to you, right? So if it runs away, that's well and good. So that is how we look at this. Now we can move on, eh?
Yes, sir.
And what you must note is that if the case is a social, it's a social work in next like problem, it should be able to deal with it. It unrolls, things just unroll, you get. As long as you understand, the type of techniques you can use, and the critical part is how you get the information. If you get wrong information, naturally, all your process down there will be wrong, right? There's wrong information, it ends up with some wrong decision and everything gets wrong. So it's important that we look at those that well. All right, let's proceed. Something which is there's something that if we start now, I think that's another thing. It's not I want to leave it then when we do it after I make sense. That's where you are real social activity. You miss it now, you don't get it when you go 7 years, 6 years, whatever, you don't get it. So always check your question. That's what you can do. Now, just because of time, let's do something just short. Just have some presentation quickly, because of time. What are your real roles as a social worker? Can you have problems arising from environmental situations? Can the environment cause problems? Disasters, for example. Disaster affects. Right? 3/4 of the work here to do with flooding right? And when we discovered that they were jumping up and down around, we also had to go and as a professional social workers in Malawi to our association and to jump in and start talking. Also raising resources and social things to provide support. So as a social worker, you have quite a lot of responsibilities to your community. And there are too many of this. Now what I just want to do is tackling in one issue, which most people do. As a social worker, you are an advocate. And if you are an advocate, what is advocacy? That's what it is. Advocacy is the process of you taking action to create change. That's all. We shall look at the different types of advocacy. Your responsibility is to bring about change. It's an activity that one individual or group can take to influence the decisions of an organization or the government, right? To take part in a situation. So I find that when we talk about issues of advocacy, it's not only a lone word, associated with a lot of things. One is a social justice issue. Because when you advocate on behalf of somebody or for something, you are trying to create a situation which we call inclusion, right? Something is missing somewhere. That's why you want that change to happen. And also, advocacy is a tool for empowerment, right? It can bring about change. You do that to create change. And also, we are trying to empower people. For example, Timothy Mutambo is an advocate as a human rights champion, right? And he brought about change by taking action, right? How many of you joined in the streets? Maybe now, one, you're not touching yourself. Stand up. Foot. So, what was in your mind when you were doing that? For what? No, we are just in who was yeah, so it's about bringing about change, right? That's what it means. So all those guys were walking around, were advocates of change, right? They need something to change. And therefore, there's something that we are looking for, and that is the issue of inclusion. All right. And most cases, when we talk about advocacy, there will also be an issue of rights, the rights. Somebody is advocating for something. Know that somebody somewhere is oppressed, right? Yes. So let's look at what the text that we have. There are quite a lot of things. Let's see, just look at those. You're going to go what you call self-advocacy, peer advocacy, system advocacy, all those of things. So here, things like system advocacy, right? This is what in terms of dealing with. Change of system, right? Which actually happened. And it's very bad. Like now, the change. Only to be dropped from cabinet, from the minister to the local person. It's very, right? Very. I feel for my small boy. I knew he was a small boy. I employed him for some and also non-structured advocacy. No structure, no nothing. Just find yourself acting on something that you don't suppose to have. And also what you call the professional advocacy. We advocate for certain things in the field of advocacy, in the field of your work. So the government, gender advocates, and the issues professional. Let's move on. Second, this is where you speak for yourself. Yes, can you speak for yourself? You can talk about yourself, and in the end, that thing may be able to help you have control over your own life, and also maybe empower yourself. Can you go in the streets, marching alone? Well,
Yes, possible.
yeah, if you heard from Rebbe march from Chikawira to Sanjiga alone, what if you see rules? What is just the recognition that is available, and what is some power around and that you just what's up. And you have seen for social media somewhere where I would say that Sanam Manga, Sanam Tanzania, and all those things. A sort of thing that individuals may use just to be recognized sometimes, try to take conversation, something like that. Number two is what was the fear and offensive. When you speak on behalf of others, for purposes of those getting their demands met. Yes, so if for those others, you want those others to get what their demands are like. So this will be what you call self-advocacy. Can we move on? Right. Let's move on to systems advocacy. This time, we'll always focus on system change. People will stand up to demand change in a system. So, citizens may stand up to tickets because they want change. And that too may become political citizen advocates as well. Right? So it will be individuals trying to look at how certain roles can be changed, or how certain policies should be changed, and also how government should do certain things the way people think. Here, this type of advocacy brings a lot of chances for the improvement of services, for example. Just go over the time. Maintain on the list, this and that, and so on. The government doing that, so somewhere government will barrage and be able to provide the service. So systems advocacy is quite an important piece which actually can help bring about change. Okay. Let's look at what we call the group. Or special interests kind of it. As a group, we may have special interests. For example, gender activists. Yes? Those are one that's professional, but also it's a group of people who just want to have those things done. So it's why the groups come together to influence some policy, public policy. Right? And it's important that to bring about change again, as I mentioned, just like things. And can also bring about change in the social social systems. And also people like this because it brings about a lot of compliments to people. This is how it will be. We have the citizen advocacy. Selection that citizen may want to take, for example. If there was some change to take place in the public or private sector, and also it may help to address issues of people who are deemed to be disenfranchised. What does this tell me? This one, disenfranchised, this one. Disenfranchised is as good as being oppressed, right? It means your rights have been removed from you. Franchise is about participation, right? Where you exercise your rights. If you are disenfranchised, it means you are not able to participate and your rights have been removed. That is cannot enjoy those rights. You okay? Seem to be regularly. I think it's 100 days. Sure. You live in a hostel? That's fine.
Jail.
Jail? Oh, I got to you have a class this afternoon?
Yes.
So you're here. You must be mad. Nasty or hunger. It's not very potato from home. This time it's potato, sweet potato, whatever it was, such food. And the present we have my husband. Professionals. This is where you take action to promote the profession in a manner that meets the aspirations of workers in that particular profession. So doctors can actually advocate for certain changes, right? They're very good at that. Want to change certain things so that they are able to benefit in that manner. And also could be an action that may be taken by professionals to change some practices they deem unsuitable to effective service delivery. So those are what we call professional advocacy. Move on.
So do you check on non-instructed advocacy? Non-instructed advocacy. Do you check on it?
You want it?
No? I didn't see it. Did we check?
Oh. Doesn't mean to put everything.
It's okay.
Non-instructed advocacy. Somebody just wakes up and wants to talk about certain things that They're not being instructed to do it. Nobody instructs the president about it. Right? We want for example, we want to have what do we call federation. Yeah? Federal government is not right. Nobody tells you to do it. Just wake up in the morning and say, oh, we need something like that. And this guy was my father, somebody with my father, was dead. And he instructed, just decided to say, let's break Malawi into a federation, right? So that the North controls itself, the center and the south, they control themselves, but it's still under one government. So it means that the North is its own project to do its own things around. Just contribute and share the money all the time. So the North gets money from the budget, from government, we say, oh yeah, we can try and get us off. Would that be good?
Yeah.
Why?
It will enhance the government.
You mean now there's no government?
Ah.
Well, okay, so that is the type of advocate that anybody can just come out and say, that's not instruction at all. So I left it because I don't do that like you stick in your mind. So start doing those things. So, as a social worker, these are some of the things again that you are supposed to do. Apart from yes, you're an advocate, you're a broker, right? What does being a broker mean? An intermediary, right? Right. You're a facilitator, you're a provider, and also you're a customer. It's not necessary. I can't ask you a question, but that's what you need to know. So to be a broker, it is an intermediary between two parties, right? Yes. So the social worker, you can actually become people that are also a broker then between the two parties. Yeah? The customers, just customers. So we move on. Let's look at something else. Let's look at the attributes. Continue. Let's look at the skills now. Apart from those attributes there, you need these skills here. Creativity. You must be able to think broadly and must be able to think critically in order for you to create that change. And when you bring that change, if you think broadly and also you have for example, you need to have very broad knowledge. You can't you pick up the subject matter if you don't understand. So how do you cannot have very broad knowledge on the matter you are advocating for? So we have to understand what you think you have to do. And also you should have skill in research. And to really understand what I put down there, information and so the research which can give you information that you may require to use in your advocacy. So you need that. Also teamwork. One way you can succeed in your advocacy is to build a team around you. Right? Becomes important. If you can't, it's then not possible for you to actually accomplish what you want to do. So you need that type of teamwork. Move on. You say no, it's not right. Oh, what's your friend?
She's sick.
How do you know that?
She's open with violence.
She's,
Open with violence.
what does she eat?
I just know.
In a hostel?
Huh?
Is she in a hostel?
Yeah.
What is a hostel? Do you cook yourself or they cook for you?
Ourselves.
Okay. Yeah, move on. Emotional intelligence. Advocacy requires some degree of intelligence. A lot of intelligence, not just some. Right? You require high degree of emotional control in order to avert crisis in the event of disturbance. Right? You have to be very well controlled. Otherwise, you can and also your measures to control yourself is what can see you through tough times. Let's assume Trump had weak emotional controls. With the pressure I was getting, it was not going to accomplish what he wanted to do. See you said, I'm many a time also seeing this and I need to have to wait for also things. Right? So you need very strong emotional control. And also, issues of risk management, you must be good at that as well. And what you do is you have to do quite a lot of assessment of what you have to do to check on the possible risks and things like those, what will happen and something like that, and you look at that. And also, in terms of decision making, you need to be good at that because you have to provide guidance, also you have to give direction, and if you cannot do that, actually, you cannot be able to do that. So, make all these things around you in order to achieve what you want to do. Right. Speed. Yeah, so these are some of the attributes that you really need to have. If you have to create change, you say your idea of advocacy is to bring about change, right? And for you to do that, there are issues that you need to have. How about issues of charisma? Is that important? What is charisma? What is it? What would that be?
Charisma. Just like thinking of the word good.
Charisma is a type of power, right? Which makes people automatically just like your stuff. Right? There are some prophets who have charisma. Right? People just that power where people are attracted. But then I don't like using the prophets as an example. Because people follow prophets because they have their own problems and they don't see the prophets as using that. Then you are more over prophets, you are very close. How many prophets do you give? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I give you an example. Somebody fully calling from South, fully telling a prophet, but when you start telling a prophet, what is the problem? Is it Machito? It's not because that's the problem. Company is going there, that's what say great example. Prophet cannot change. It shows how down we are. And Unaweza kaanza sasa ndio nzuri mtendo kwa sababu kwa president. So wewe makamu tepelea hivi. Enough. Where is this? Mother, I need to let everybody who's sick.
I wasn't sick myself.
You are also sick. What is wrong with the hospital? Am I cheap?
Yes.
Huh?
Very well.
No, that's not me. No, I'm not sick. Yes. Don't see what's wrong. Why not? You're in the house. In 15.
Quiet.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. Oh. This is wrong. Okay, so your education and your level of knowledge is very, very important because you cannot get somebody in the village. Of course, in the village, there's still your kind of excessive. Yeah, but you still require a degree of knowledge to do that. Issues of dependence, you must be dependent. Don't start a thing and we run away from that thing, right? And the step realization is where you must show your power and the power that it takes to create change. So that is some of those things again that you need to have. And also issues of resources. When we just start, right? You start something and hope that you are going to achieve something if you don't have resources. So all these things become part of the game as you proceed in your work. Right, so next time we meet, we're going to start the place to work. We're supposed to do. We shall look at we'll start looking at the case-work relationship. It's quite a long one, and also we shall look at the principles, all the principles that we have, and we also, no, but I don't want to go. It's wrong. It is wrong because this is the foundation. Just work one becomes the foundation. That is the